Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Spectating a game today, 2v2 between Fresh and Bunky versus AoE2DE and Stalingrad Pirate. ACO. What we got here is Fresh as the Mayans, one of my favorite civs. Bunky, Magyars, also like Magyars quite a bit, pretty flexible. Against Bulgarians up here for purple, and pink is Chinese. So we've got Archer and Cav Civs on one side versus Archer and Cav Civ with Bulgarians having the ability to go some infantry. Here on MegaRandom, which is a really interesting map here for MegaRandom. Looks like there's some fish on the side here, not a ton, but enough to go for it a little bit. Right off the bat, we'll see a lot of idle TC time out of the Chinese player, but due to how the Chinese starting with extra bills hasn't led to too much of a difference here yet, but we'll see if that continues to rack up there. Bunky and Fresh doing a good job here, keeping their TCs running. Got good work over here. Got everything close to the base here, which is pretty nice. You got some safe income for a while before you have to move out towards the middle. Big gold piles too. Okay, so we got Bunky. Ooh, that sucks. Oh, everyone hates when that happens. Looks like you got some villagers you might have to put down. Ask Notre Dame about that. They might be, you might be in favor of execution as well, but who knows. Fresh doing good work down here. I might check in on the opponents, your opponents here. They seem to be having the same thing. There's a lot of sheep here, so that's kind of easy to lose some of your vills to sheep. He's got quite a bit on food here for early. 11 vills on sheep to start off. Not the most efficient ever, but see how it works out for him. Purple doing a good job. Ooh, coming in for a boar lure. Let's watch Purple. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. That was stressful, and I'm not even rooting for them. Bunky got a boar in here. I wonder what... Oh, there's 3 boars. This boar is just hanging out. He's like, I want to be next. Me next. Me next. Fresh brought his in, seems to be alright. Don't have any eco deaths, so nobody lost anything. Purple seems to be struggling a little bit. Still spreading out all these sheep, but you know how that goes. Alright, now if I'm thinking my strategy on this map, I think I'd be trying to fast castle. Just get up to castle age. This seems wallable, and your resources are so safe next to your TC. Ooh, Purple steals a sheep. Not, I wouldn't call that too hurtful in the grand scheme of things, but what I would do here is if I was James, and I believe a scout is nearby, yeah, here, try to see if you can't take a fight here with him low health, or try to get some hits on him. Got that boy in. Nice, that's expiring soon. Yeah, I'd be looking to do that. Oh, we also have a sheep here that hasn't been... Oh, that sucks. Purple scouting an enemy here. We got Tom with the boar. Oh, I think this was the boar that was begging to eat next. He's going to be a little upset with you, Tom, if I had to guess. Yeah, keep an eye out for these two. Trapping bills in this corner. Kind of, I try to avoid putting my lumber camps up against the wall. I probably would have sat it up here, even though it's a little bit further away from some of this stuff. Just so you can work on both sides of the lumber mill. That's just me personally, though. Kind of like James is here between these two wood lines. Get both sides of it then, even. We're going here. And then we'll start seeing what you guys are thinking. But like I was saying, I think I'd wall up to the wall here. You can just basically do 3 sides up to the wall. And Tom even more so. Yeah, like that's only like 10 spaces of wall. Yeah, this wood wood line is connected here, so I'd be fast castling and booming inside here almost. Save some room for TC, put a TC here, put a TC back maybe in the wood over here. Go for that, but we'll start seeing. I'm going up to 22 vills, so I'd expect a fast castle. And then James going up. So he is the mines player, so going straight archers can be pretty useful. And maybe with these compact maps, if the other team does wall themselves in, if you get good army control, get your numbers up, you could surround the whole base, and they're trapped in there. If you can keep them there, you just have to be on top of your army. But they will have access to back resources, which is kind of the tough part. Like here, this guy has this stuff which you wouldn't be able to range if you walled in. But it's not looking like we're seeing walls. Wall off the backside of his base. Mistake I do a lot. Interesting. What else we got going on here? Okay, James with the dock. See, now this is, I think this is good. Usually they will want you to put the dock up early instead of the mill, but I think with the amount of berries you got here, just go ahead and get the mill up. I kind of like that. James is currently the only one on fish, which I do. I like us having that fish production here. Here, this is kind of an unfortunate berry spawn with it being outside of these wood lines, but I think I would have just walled here because I don't think you can. Yeah, okay, you're coming back over to it, so you'd be able to take the berries, wall inside your wall until they go away, but we'll see. Not terrible, but I think I would have just done this and saved the berries for later even, maybe, but either one's good. Alright, we got Tom clicking up at 25 villas. That should be a pretty solid fast castle number. Orange full house wall. What is he, Huns? Nope, he's not. Oh, wait, no, that'd be the opposite of Huns. What am I talking about? Walling in here. Oh, we'll get some stone walls. Orange is going to have a very protected base. This is like what I was thinking. I wouldn't have done all these houses, but regardless. Oh, we got purple housed. If I'm believing this correctly, I think that flashes with their house. Let me check back down here. Tom doing a really good job staying on top of the TC, I'd say. Okay, and we're in feudal here for him, but not fast castling. We got a lot of villas queued up, so okay. Maybe just building up eco in feudal age. To me, if I'm waiting until 25 villas to go up, I'm gonna just try to get to castle age, because really to truly boom, you want to get more TCs down, and the only time you can do that is in castle age, obviously. Oh, we got. Oh no, it's just he stole this sheep. Saw a couple purple spots here. James staying wide open. Not usual for what I expect of James, but we'll see how he plays it. If he gets these archer numbers out. Personally, I like getting 2 archery ranges down if I'm building army. But if we're just booming up, so kind of, I guess my thought process here is if we're not building military in feudal age, if we're not, like, the goal isn't to attack, then we need to be trying to get to castle age. So that's what I'd be doing. Also, I don't think he needed to take this Vil back. If you might have just seen the scout, because he could take that fight against a half health scout. But you could be afraid of multiple scouts coming in, which is always possible. So never know. Tom getting the full wall. I don't think that was open, but fit some nice houses in there. Nice Tetris skills. You can always appreciate some good. Wow, I can't say appreciate, but I appreciate good Tetris skills. We got James here. Oh, prepping market. That's, oh, well, market trade over this wouldn't exactly be good. You'd almost want to pull it forward so they don't run into it, but that's looking down the line, but still not terrible. Or if you go down in a corner and kind of put the other one up here, then maybe you have a straight line, less bumping. Put the fire ship for protection. Little does he know there's no enemies on water, but probably a good call to have a little protection there. Yeah, and I think both, kind of my thoughts here is if we're not building army in feudal age, try to get up to castle age, to get more TCs, or get that power spike for archers and crossbow, or the power spike for your cab player and or just boom it up so you get those extra TCs. It looks like, let me check on the resources here. As we're going up here, so Tom's getting close. Has a lot of gold, so might be looking to pump out military, since we're prepped for cav, getting some of the cav. Otherwise, you know, I'd be trying to get more on wood here to get another TC down, a couple extra TCs, but still has enough for one extra and to produce that military. I'd be canceling these scouts now too. You're in, yeah, you do have the advantage of Magyar scout line, but with the amount of gold you've got, just make the knights. Knights are still better, in my opinion. That's what I'd be doing. Oh, okay, we do see that extra TC. Like that spot back here on the stone as well. James is hit up to castle. Now what do we see here? You know, how I always think about it is you go to Castle Age for that reason. What are we getting out of it? I'd like to either see another TC because we have enough to get a TC down. Probably, yeah, could fit it right in here, that wood line, or over here. Even over here might be a decent spot. Pretty close to the original, but not terrible. Or get that crossbow upgrade because we don't see that either. But we have armies moving out here. Scouts passing. Tom has that +2 on the attack. He got the armor, but just ran by each other. But lucky for Tom, we're walled up here, so we'll be able to react to this. But also we have orange walled up here, and now especially if looking at Tom here, I'd be trying to pump out more knights. You know, you're in Castle Age, you have your attack force out there, and let's get that army. There we go. I like that. And then just now we gotta keep army producing. Should be able to pair that. I think you do what I do and I lock it before I send a vill up because I'm always stupid and click buy accidentally and then the vill opens the door for him. Good call on that. Getting +2 armor. Oh, bringing the scouts back. Okay. Not a bad idea to help clear this out. We should get a little fight here. We're even numbers, but Tom has the upgrades, and this should be a slaughter. Oh, trapped him in. Yes. Yeah. That is the power of upgrades. That is the power. Just 3 upgrades, and every single one's alive. Love it. Alright, check back in on James. What we got here? We got crossbow skirms. I'm wondering, the skirm, I guess you'd think that the Chinese is going archers, but prepping them, you know, mix them in. Mayans have good skirms if you, once you get the upgrades later on. But I just, yeah, okay, we got production. We got production going on. That's my goal. When you're in Castle Age especially, that's like, we're wanting to fight. If we're wanting to fight, we're wanting to fight. Otherwise, just make sure we get the rails producing. I should switch back over to economy here. 2 eco KD for purple. I missed that. Oh, did that go on while I was up there? I missed that. Oh, here's... It's gotta be these guys. I missed that. Got a little bit of damage done to them, but oh no, they did take out James's with the death here. Missed those kills, but apologize for that. Looking back around, what do we got? We got Tom's army moving out. Ooh, okay. And here, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. We see going in, we're attacking, and we see, yep. Ooh, I think I'd take that fight. You see them come out, you see they don't have any upgrades even, and it's only 2 of them. Yep, clear it up. But I'd be afraid of that until that point. I want to see Tom scouting here. Okay, checking around, see where it's going in. I mean, he's closed right now, so he wouldn't be able to get through. But always remember to check clicking in and see. And might have done that. So you know he just queued up the one in there. That flag just popped if you actually saw it, or if you showed up and saw it was not in there. So you know there's not a lot in. in this, so you know you don't have to be too worried. Unfortunately, he's going to come out of repair. And it's not going to be enough, but he has some other repair bills. I think I kind of like this, though. There you go. Fight off those outside, and keep the fight going in here. Oh, and the archers came in. Got 1 kill. Oh, only 1 kill in that. That's good. Yeah, so now here's the tough part. Can't really get those. I have to send them around the outside. Come on, knights. Oh, is this still locked? No. Yeah. Oh, I think they probably thought they could attack through the corner because sometimes that glitch happens. But all right, so there we got some production up here coming in. James coming in with the crossbows. This should be good. This should be a fight we take here. Run towards James. James, you pick off the spearman. Pick off the spearman. Pick off the spearman. Oh, guys. Oh, and Tom left him too. Oh, get those. These knights could be a problem. Pick out a couple. Do you have ballistics? We do have ballistics, so that's good. Yeah, this one I would have tried to stay on here as Tom ran by. James hit the spearman, and then your armies would have overwhelmed those knights, and then you're in a position to really push, really push there. And we're also at the point now with orange that I'd be thinking about keeping pressure on him, since he doesn't have anything in the back. If you've scouted around and could see he's open, even if he walls down here, he doesn't have anything available to him outside his base. Now he can have good food and gold income with everything in there, but you could trap him in there. But then you got to be worried about purple as well. So, either way you go with it, should be fine. Alright, Tom really grouping up the archers. We have a really big military lead here, which I like to see. And I like to see using that to push. Now, we kind of... I would assume there was some talk in here, where we attack in. James had just pulled back from over there. Wasted a lot of movement time on those archers. Oh, kill it. Kill the scout. Kill the scout. Kill the scout. This might be one where I patrol forward just in case you run into people like that, and then you get the ping. But no big deal. But now it looks like we have a 2v1 situation over here. Oh, and Tom's spying some army here. Smell some vills. Smell some vills. Yeah, go back there. Clean up that army. I like that. I should be taking too many hits. And now you saw those vills go that way. Good. Perfect. Now James. Okay, James has a good queue up here. I'd like to see Tom queuing more stuff up. I would assume we got... Yeah, look at this. Look at this, Tom. You can queue up another 10, 20 scouts. Not scouts. Nice. Ooh. In the push. In the push in here. Oh, yes. Don't blame me for not queuing, though. You got some tasty bills here. Oh, he's not... Oh, he's going for it. Do we have a doubt castle? We do. We do. Oh, get the last one. Get him. No. Yes. Oh, good. Now he's probably going to get this thing up because you can't get through. I think I'd leave here. Yeah, looking for a hole, clicking through. Yep, I can tell. Yeah, okay. Give it up, back up. Yeah, I'm not sure. Can we take it down? Maybe we can. While this is going, like if we're committing to this, I like this though because maybe we might be able to stop this castle if we take the TC down. But there, I want to see James. Oh, James coming forward with vills, pinging. Oh, we see crossbow. We see crossbow here, fully upgraded. You're fully upgraded. Oh, bad fight. Lost a couple to start off. Running into each other. We don't have the numbers here, so I don't think it's worth running away here with that amount of numbers. Missed a couple fires. Missed a fire there. But yeah, you've got this back here. You've got the numbers here, but I'd be unsure about that. I'd be a little hesitant like you are. Meanwhile, got through. Did he delete it? Oh, I think he deleted it to try to come through to repair. Oh, try to get his vills out maybe? Now what he needed to be doing is just queuing up vills in this TC and prepping them into his own base. Oh, meanwhile, James is getting hit. Oh, but sees the defense. Luckily, he had this army back. I kind of like that since we weren't... Oh, Tom take it down. If we didn't have, James didn't have walls all the way around. Keeping some army back to defend is good. You do have your production buildings, but having an army ready to defend that was good. Lost some eco. Now 11. Still winning. Oh, and purple calls it. The pressure from Tom is too much. Man. Oh, on top of James. Got the castle drop. Oh, he had left, so no point dropping the castle, I guess. Teammate Discord. Huh. Might have been on teammate with him. But that was a good game. Purple came in with an attack being like, I'm going to go for it, but didn't do it. Didn't get it. Meanwhile, Tom with the great attack here. Meanwhile, I missed this. Has some TC castle up here on Golden Wood. I like that. We're getting ready to expand as we finish up our base here. Still a lot of gold back here. Wow, this one had a lot. I'm maybe didn't need to go out, but you know, I don't fault either one of those. Pushed out, fully upgraded. Just not getting the last wood upgrade. Not a big deal. Got all our upgrades. Oh, and Tom was on his way to Imp as well. Let's see what purple. I think this cleanup back here was good. And I wasn't so sure about taking out that TC, but that was probably a good call. That ended up being a really good play. And then purple, meanwhile, did not see much out of purple. I would have liked to see more. Yeah, with 3 archer ranges. At this point in the game, he's got to be making more archers. He split up trying to help over there and attack, but maybe if he balled him up a little bit more, could have been good. Let's go to the statistics and see what we got here. Yeah, purple. You guys really got to jump on purple there with that idle eco. You know, you have that Chinese start, but you know, it's 3 minutes into the game and you guys pushed it in your direction. Got out here, beat him to castle age. I think you could have gotten away with fast castling and pushed the up a couple more minutes even. James could have went up to feudal 25 and then you get to castle age around 27 vills, but regardless, worked out really well. You guys hit castle age. Love seeing this from James. Castle age army. We built up that army. Tom got some more eco in here, got that second TC down. And then score-wise, military, Tom went to town on it. James ended up with a really good eco himself. Technology, society. What do we have KD-wise? Yes, good work for Bunky here. 33 and 9 KD, fresh. I think that's really good with the position you were in that one, going straight up against Chinese archers. Your archers are cheaper than his, so even just trading with him, you're good. Get that big army up here. That was your biggest army here, Tom. I think you really could have pumped out a lot more. Once you had that control over him, just pour out the knights. But I mean, you were microing through that stuff, so I think that's still good. We got 1 relic fresh. Technology, pretty standard, really. Society here, castles. Well, 1 up for Bunky here, and fishing ships in there. I forgot about those fishing ships. You got a decent amount of fish out of this. I mean, what you would have gotten 3 deep sea fish, which are, that's like 600, 700 fish. Not to mention the shore fish. The Ville was collecting in there. So, yeah, another 200. So that's pretty good. You guys did really well. I think the only thing, Tom, you did awesome pushing. The only thing I'd say is, yeah, here. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking you might have a lot of food and gold, even with just clicking to Imperial Age. At this point, like once you had that control and you were pushing, get another stable down, 2, 3 stables. Oh, you had them up here. Oh, okay. You were moving that way, which is good. But yeah, I'd have been doing that in Castle Age even, because if you had your knights pushing in here, attacking this, and sending other knights on the other side to attacking from both ends, that'd have been good. Or you even could have came over here and attacked as well. But Regardless, good game, both you guys. Nice work.